Hey, what's up? This is comedian Ambrose Jones, and I am here doing the sit down at Studio Plug Memphis. Watch it.
And don't be wasting no money
Shout
on
out
no
to Trey.
goddamn caskets. I don't give a damn about that. Because the funeral homes, they don't do nothing but dig them caskets right back up and resell them motherfuckers.
What it do, world? This your guy Track Addict down here at Studio Plug Memphis. And this another sit down with my guy,
Comedian Ambrose Jones. You know what it is. From Chicago by the way of Memphis, or from Memphis by the way of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Either way, represent both of those. Two of the best cities in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he from Memphis. I don't know why he saying Chicago. That man so Memphis. Yeah, but man, hey, salute to you, bro. It's an honor to have you here for the sit down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
Ambrose Jones in the flesh.
Hold on. First of all, you know I had you originally for my show, 38114 show. So now I'm back at Studio Plug Memphis for the sit down. That's how we do it, man.
That's right. Shout out to the 38114 show, man. Y'all go subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Still on there. 60.
Hey, so first and foremost, man, how long you been a comedian?
Man, shit. That makes me feel old when I say it, man. August made 16 years, man.
Wow, 16 years.
16 years, man. I dedicated my whole life to this damn comedy game.
Hey, that's a long time, man. Salute to you, man. I just want to give you flowers for a second, bro, because, you know, it's a lot of people that claim comedian. But, man, I remember the first time I seen you perform, I was like, man, he really got it.
Yeah, what year that was?
Bro, it had to be, man, over a decade, at least a decade, probably like 2010 or 2008.
Started in 07.
A long time ago.
So, yeah, that's when we worked together? Is that when we worked?
Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, you know, the first time I seen you perform was we worked together, and then you ended up performing at the Christmas show. And
for the job.
Announced it pretty much like you quit. You finna do comedian full time. You finna do full time.
Yeah, man, that's I had got, you know, I used to hit the road when I was working there at Jabil, and I got tired of getting them doctor notices from my sister friend who worked at the hospital. I got tired of, you know what I'm saying, taking off. So I said, you know what, man, I'm finna just go and put my 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
But they had already wrote me up twice, so I was on my way out the door. Anyway, shout out to Damien.
Damien, I will get Damien over here. That's what's up. Yeah, man, shout out to Damien.
Wrote me up twice. I put my 2 weeks notice in on them fools.
Bomba Clyde.
That's how you know you serious, when you put a 2 weeks notice in at a job.
Yeah, for
hey,
sure.
Man, hey, I'm finna go, y'all.
So, man, is that pretty much what made you be like, you know what, I'm doing this comedy full time. This warehouse stuff ain't for me.
No, it was, man, I just looking for a change, man. I was just, you know, when I started, I was driving trucks for UPS. I was making good money at the time. I was making $23 an hour at the time. That's why when they like, yeah, UPS drivers get paid $49 an hour now. I was like, that's really not that much, bro. I was making 23 back in 08, 07. So from 07 to 2023, it only jumped up $20-something. Like, no, it still ain't. But yeah, I just wanted to change, man, and I started reading. I'm an avid reader. I started reading spiritual enlightenment books. Like, you can be what you want to be. You know, that shit just got in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I started just reading shit, just saying, you can be what you want to be. You can wake up and do what you want to do. And man, I just started reading that, and at the time I stayed up the street from a comedy club. So it's kind of like all this shit just started working in together when I started reading and shit and meditating. And I stayed up the street from a comedy club, and I used to pass this club every day on my way to go drive trucks for UPS. I'm like, damn, comedy in Tennessee, what the I want to go in there one day. So me and my roommate, my partner Tony, we went in there one weekend. We was like, man, let's go in here and see what's going on. Went in there. My boy Sammy, shout out to Sammy.
Open mic or something?
Sammy, he was like, hey, we got open mic on Wednesdays. We got headliner shows here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You know, you come up here, sign your name on lists on Wednesday night, you come up here and do 5 minutes. I was like, and you know, I never thought I was funny, but I used to love Comic View and all that shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I used to be the person who lived for the weekend. I can't wait till Friday and Saturday to get here so I can sit back, relax,
Man.
laugh, enjoy myself. So that's always been me. But
I think we all used to live for the weekend.
man, I'm talking about, bruh, you working Monday through Friday?
Was this the first time you realized, like, or told yourself that you wanted to be a comedian?
Yeah, and you know what? You know how most comedians, other folks told them, man, you funny, you should be a comedian. No, I told me.
You told yourself.
You gonna be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different level of confidence when you tell yourself you're gonna do something and you actually do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I went up there.
Tell me about this first show. Where was it at?
Comedy's Tennessee in Bartlett. It's not there anymore.
Okay.
It's on Sycamore View and yeah,
I remember. I went there a few times.
You did Comedy Tennessee?
Yeah.
Man.
They used to have some funny acts come there on the weekend.
Yeah,
you know
I signed my name on the list, man, and went up there. And the host was like, yeah, coming to the stage. I never heard of this guy. His name, Ambrose. Y'all give it up for Ambrose. And everybody started clapping. And he was like, okay, Ambrose going once. Ambrose going twice. Okay, no Ambrose. I couldn't get up, bro.
Couldn't get up.
Matter of fact, my name was Broski. That's what my homeboys called me.
Broski.
When I was out running the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what potties used to call it. Now, I put my name on there as Broski. And he said, Broski going once, Broski going twice. Couldn't even get up, player. Too scared. I was too scared.
Too scared.
That was my first time.
First time. You didn't throw it in the bathroom?
No, I just sat there and like I wasn't broski and sat there and watched the rest of the show.
And what was that like, not doing what you
I felt defeated, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on. So, like you said, I was started reading books at the time, and I had ran across affirmations, and you know, affirmations is something that you either say to yourself time and time over until you actually do it, or you can write it down. So I had wrote down, I am going to perform at Comedy Tennessee next Wednesday. I wrote that down 15 times up until that Wednesday, and that following Wednesday, this time I put my name on the list, Ambrose. So I guess that was kind of like the problem. I wouldn't be in me. So I put Broski on there the first time, but when I put Ambrose up there, so y'all give it up for Ambrose. I went up there that time and did my dizzle.
Did the thing.
And you know what? I really don't smoke. I just like to see them rappers doing the interview, rolling the blunt, doing the interview.
I ask you, like, I ain't never seen you smoke.
Yeah, bro. I used to smoke back in the day, bro.
You did?
Yeah, I used to sell like
dime bags.
I ain't selling enough to be incriminating myself.
Them nickel bags though.
Man, me and my boy, we used to, I can't call his name out, but we used to sell weed back in the day. I used to smoke back in the day, but
yeah.
Right? But I was the one that used to be like, man, how high y'all trying to get, bro? Like, they used to just roll blunt after blunt.
Oh, they getting too high nowadays.
I'm already high. So, but I just like to see rappers rolling a blunt doing an interview. I'm like, bro, they couldn't wait till after the interview. But they be looking so serious while they roll it. So I'm going to go ahead and roll one while we doing this interview. And y'all going to rate how good my rolling skills is at the end of the interview. I'm going to show the blunt that I rolled. But yeah, I always been a good roller, though. Yeah.
That's dope.
I always like the sweet end of the Swisher too. What you roll up and you smoke?
I smoke Swisher.
You smoke Swisher? Man, I remember we used to smoke Optimos back in the day.
That's why, because it's sweet. That give me every time. I gotta have that little sweet taste on it.
Them Optimos, boy.
I've been addicted to Swisher since I first smoked my first Swisher. You know, back in the day we had them big Swishers.
Yeah.
We had these little minis like
yeah.
We had the big fat
Hey, one time me and my partner Ulysses from high school, he was like, man, this weekend, man, come over my crib. We gonna throw a whole a dime bag in one of the big Optimos and see can we smoke the whole thing. Nigga, I smoked a little piece of that motherfucker. I'm out like that. Son, I don't smoke for real. I'm just playing around, bro.
Yeah, you just playing around. Okay.
My son, like, my daddy don't smoke.
What was it like growing up for Ambrose Jones? Was you know what I'm saying, was you the class clown growing up, or?
Well, you know, you from Chicago. See, this is something I never did talk about in my comedy act too. I don't know because we didn't stay that long there, but when we moved from Chicago when I was young, before we came to Memphis, we moved to Brinkley, Arkansas for a year, and then we moved to Forest City, Arkansas for a year. The time the guy my mom was dating, that's where his folks were from. So I spent a little time in Brinkley, Arkansas and Forest City, Arkansas. That's where I learned little country and stuff. How to, I learned how to fish in Brinkley. Forest City, I went to my first Baptist church in Chicago. We never did go to church, but you got a paper towel or something like that? I can put this tobacco in.
Put in that bag.
Okay, I'll put it in this bag right
What
here.
you doing that for, man?
He was like, "Oh, you
wasting a good cigar, man. That's a violation.
You can have this other one over here." So
you gonna have all the rappers mad at you right now. Like, look at this comedian disrespecting the damn blunt right now.
The whole smoking community gonna be mad.
Interview.
So, yeah, man, Forest City, Arkansas, that's a bad switcher to a split right there in the middle, but I'm going to take a piece
we can
from
fix
that. You already know. So, yeah, man, I went to my first Baptist church in Forest City, Arkansas. My mama used to make us go to church with the neighbors all the time. She never did go, but she used to make us go to church with the neighbors. So that was my first Baptist church, man, I used to go to in Forest City, Arkansas. New Life Baptist Church. Shout out to S&M. They used to take very good care of us. And, yeah, man. You know what? Church was the very first comedy show that I ever went to.
Was it?
Before I ever became a comedian. When I used to sit back and watch the pastor.
Yeah.
This a show.
Yeah.
It's a show. Like, I was like, everybody else be like, hey, man, pastor. But I'm sitting back analyzing the preacher, you know what I'm saying? Like, he putting on a show.
The show machine.
I know what time he finna get into the little throat thing, and I know when the organ changed, how he finna, get into another part of his sermon. I used to like when the pastor used to make the congregation laugh. He'll make them laugh a little bit, and then if they laugh, he'll keep going, crack another joke. He'll be like, okay, that made him laugh at me. Crack another joke, congregation laugh. But then when the congregation stopped laughing at Joe, he'll stop and then go right back into his preaching. And I think at one point in time, I was like, man, what if I can just make these people laugh the whole way through? You know what I'm saying? So,
I see you got a good attention to detail, because most folks have been overlooked that. But that's how I be thinking when I watch movies. I be trying to figure out, like, the behind the scenes, like how they did it. You know what I mean? Or like what made them decide to shoot this like this versus a different way. So that's dope. I think that's part of the creative mindset we have. You know what I'm saying? I always trying to be creative.
Shout out to the preachers, man. They the real comedians.
So let me ask you this. What did COVID do to you or for you as a comedian? What was it like being a comedian and then getting hit with restrictions on you can't even go out your house?
Boy, that hurt me. I'm talking about that hurt me, man. You talking about that, like, comedians, most comedians, we be depressed souls. And not depressed to the point where you want to kill yourself, but we be thinking about a lot, have a lot on our head. But that shut me down, bro. I ain't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that.
Did you think you was never gonna perform again?
I knew, no, because I would have found a way. I would have did comedy outside or something. We would have found a way. But I went through a state of depression, bro.
For real?
Yeah, I did. Because I had, matter of fact, I supposed to I think COVID hit in March. I was in Chicago at Riddles in February. COVID hit in March. I think I was at Riddles at the end of February. And I remember me greeting the crowd after the show. And in my head, I'm thinking about, yeah, okay, I got this in April. I got this in May. Like, yeah, everything going good. As a matter of fact, I supposed to be going to Nashville and shoot another little TV show. That got canceled. A lot of work got canceled. Money, you just missed out on money. But most importantly, I like to perform too. That's what keeps me sane. Man, I went through depression. I had to find out how to do something. And that's when I created the 38114 show. That's when I got the studio, got the camera and studio equipment, and just started pressing record, talking to some people, man. I had to do something, man. So that's when you see me doing 38114 show. That's what came out of the depression. Because I don't like to sit in your depression, but it's okay to go through it, but you still got to figure out, like, okay, what I'm going to do to get out of it. So, but yeah, that did hurt me though, man. But
right. So you mentioned crowd, right? So you travel the world doing comedy. What city would you say got the best crowd, like the best energy when you go on the road?
I ain't gonna lie. Memphis, not just because I'm from here, but not because I just started here, but Memphis crowds. A lot of comedians come here to Memphis. They don't get that same reaction that I get. It's my hometown, but You just gotta know, you just gotta know how to cater the jokes to the Memphis people, cause you ain't gonna be able to do it your way that you do it in your city. A lot of comedians don't like coming to Memphis and perform. I love it, man. Memphis, if you can do anything in Memphis, start anything in Memphis, you can go anywhere with it, cause you gotta be good, man. I say Memphis first, and then I ain't gonna lie, Chicago, bro. Chicago crowds be off the chain, man.
What you think about how comedy's involved since like we got the whole social media now?
Yeah.
It's like a lot of comedians don't even like actually perform stand-up. They just turn on the camera, make some reels and videos. Like, what do you think about that? And what's the difference between a comedian that does stand-up versus somebody that just make videos?
You know, I ain't one of the bitter comedians that be hating on the internet comedians, because I'm trying to become internet famous my damn self, so I can start selling out my own goddamn shows. So, it just evolved, man. And, just like everything evolved, just like hip-hop evolved. We had real music back in the day. No Limit, 3-6 Mafia, Cash Money. They used to put out albums that we can listen to and had real music that we can still listen to now. But now it's fast, it's pop, it's just something to dance to now. So everything evolved. You know what I'm saying? I can't get mad at the game. You know what I'm saying? The game gonna change. So It is what it is. But a lot of those comedians, I can't hate on no black brother or black sister doing their thing and take care of their family, man. So I'm trying to catch up with them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hating on it. Everything evolve. Everything can't stay the same. It's going to evolve some more. You know what I'm saying? Just like when COVID happened, hell, we was on Zoom doing comedy shows.
Right.
You couldn't even hear nobody laughing. You just see them laughing and see little hearts going up on the screen.
So basically, it's like fighting. Ain't no rules to this shit.
Ain't no rules to it. You know what? You learn that as you mature in this game. And you mature in life. Motherfuckers tell you growing up is rules, but as you grow up, you ain't no motherfucking rules. I can make my own rules that I live by, but all that shit y'all taught me growing up, no.
You definitely ain't no smoker, man. You been rolling that blunt for 17 minutes now. That motherfucker little as hell.
Yeah, I know that. And you know what? This all I used to do in the blunt. I ain't used to have no. I see y'all be smoking them big ass backwoods with that much weed in it. I'm like, y'all might well snort a line.
Yeah, nah.
I'm quite sure a whole 3.5 in a backwood, I'm quite sure that's equivalent to a line.
So, let me ask you this. Who's the biggest celebrity you done met? And do you got a story to tell us about it?
Oh, man, come on, bro. Dave Chappelle, man.
Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, I met Dave.
Man, you done met Dave, man.
I met Dave Chappelle twice.
What was it like, man? Tell us a story about meeting him.
Well, the first time I met him, I was at a comedy show in L.A. I stayed in L.A. for a short period of my life. Shout out to my uncle out there. You know what I'm saying? He's a lawyer out there and everything. Black lawyer in the family. Shout out to my Uncle Dennis. I don't know if he wanted me to say his name, but yeah, shout out to my Uncle Dennis. I stayed out there for a short part of my career, man. Probably like 2010, 2011. I stayed out there and I was riding around in the drop top Benz, you know what I'm saying, going to the Hollywood Improv. Yeah, in Hollywood. And I pulled up. I just wanted to check out a show. I ain't had no shows that day. I was like, okay. I go up to the front. I'm like, who performed? They was like, Dave Chappelle. I'm like, okay, how much is it to get in? No, I was like, how much is it to get in? They was like, $25. You know, as a comedian, I'm like, man, I ain't paying no $25 to get in. I'm like, who performed? They was like, Dave Chappelle. I was like, oh shit. Cause I ain't had that much money. Your money is, you need to be saving every penny in California. You know what I'm saying? So I went on here, paid, got in. And, I told this story before. I actually got clips of this. I said it on stage before. And I went in and, watched him. And, man, and he was taking questions from the audience members. And I was like, hey, Dave, can I take a picture with you? He was like, no, man, I don't take pictures. I was like, I'm a comedian. He was like, oh, you are? I was like, yeah. He was like, where you from? I was like, Memphis. He was like, oh, okay. I stayed there. I stayed at the hotel with the Ducks. I was like, Peabody Hotel. He was like, yeah, that's it. And he got real quiet for like 45 seconds, and then he came back with Okay, well, man, I don't have no advice for you, but I can tell you this: don't suck a dick. And everybody just bust out, start laughing. So that's my first interaction with him. I really didn't get to meet. I met him while he was on stage. I was right shortly after the Comedy Central when he left Comedy Central too.
Yeah.
So fast forward. You know, I'm in Atlanta. Shout out to all the comedians in Atlanta. They always show me love from early on in my career. I go to Atlanta and perform. Matter of fact, I just left there for a week, hitting a couple shows. So,
Boy, roll the penitentiary.
so my daddy do roll so small like that. So fast forward, I'm in Atlanta doing shows. I think I had a show on a Monday and Tuesday. I look on the Atlanta Comedy Theater website. I see Dave Chappelle gonna be there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm like, oh shit, I got to get in there. I called the owner. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You think I can get in? You like, man, it's gonna be $160 per ticket. This ain't my money at the door. I'm like, oh man, shit. You know me, I don't take no for no answer. I'm persistent. So I called my boy Rodney Perry. Shout out to my boy Rodney Perry. Happy belated birthday to you too. I called Rodney Perry. I said, hey Rodney, what's up, man? He like, what's up, bro? You in town? I said, yeah. I said, man, you going to see Dave Chappelle at the Atlanta Comedy Theater? He was like, no. He was like, you want to go? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I want to go. He was like, okay. He was like, where you staying at? I was like, I'm in Austell, Georgia. He was like, shit, I'm in blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. And he was like, oh, shit, you like 10 minutes from me. Come over here, drive over here. Then we're going to drive up to the club. So I go over to Rodney Perry's house, jump in the car with him. We go up to the club. The owner who just told me I had to pay for a ticket, we walk up to the front. We see security. Security like, what's up, Rodney? Then the owner came out the door. He's like, hey, Rodney Perry, how you doing, man? He's like, what's up, man? It's just me and my partner, man. And the owner was like, hey, get Rodney and his guest the seat back in the bathroom back there. I was like, okay. So I walk past the owner like. So, man, we get in, see the show, man. It was no cameras. They lock your camera up in this little pouch so you can't record the show. But Dave Chappelle let loose that night, boy. He said he was talking about everybody, bro. Matter of fact, I can't even disclose what he talked about Monique that night. The industry. He was recording himself, so you can tell he was working on some new shit. But man, so we watched the show. I'm like, boy, if I can get back there on that stage, like after that. So me and Rodney, we walking out. Shout out to Kiana Kiana. She was the host. We on our way walking out. We walking out. Kiana on stage closing out the show. She was like, yeah, everybody leave out this door. They gonna unlock your phones and your pouch. She was like, yeah, Rodney Perry, meet me in the green room. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm with Rodney. So we on our way out. We turn back around. It's an interest to go in the green room that way. I said, which way you want to go in? This way? That way? He said, let's turn around and go in through the back. Man, we went in. Dave Chappelle is in the green room talking. Who else in there? He was in there talking to Deontay Wilder.
Oh, yeah?
From Birmingham.
Yeah.
Man, there was so many stars there in the green room that night. So,
man, what was that feeling walking into that room, seeing all these stars?
So, you know, I'm in the green room with Dave Chappelle, so you know I'm waiting to meet Dave Chappelle again so I can tell him this story when I met him the first time at the Hollywood Improv. Yeah. So, everybody just sitting there waiting on their chance to talk to Dave. He get done talking, and Kiana Deontay say, hey, this is these comedians, Dave, man, and for Dave Chappelle, but this is how humble this guy is. You can tell he was raised right. This guy came and introduced himself to us. Hey, my name Dave Chappelle. How you doing? We looking like, nigga, I'm supposed to be introducing myself to you. Dave.
I would have been like, I know what the fuck you is.
Dave is a billionaire. That man got to say, man, hey, how you doing, brother? My name Dave Chappelle. I'm like, yeah, hey, how you doing? I'm Ambrose from Memphis. He's like, oh, Memphis, huh? I'm like, yeah. And so he met us. He introduced himself, and I think he jumped on the phone. And Rodney there talking to Kiana. We just sitting there talking. I'm like, okay, this is my chance to tell him about the time I met him in Hollywood. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting. So he get out the phone. I was like, hey, Dave. He's like, yeah, man, what's up? I was like, man, I know you probably don't remember this, but the very first time I met you was in like 2010, right after the Comedy Central thing. You was at the Hollywood Improv, and I had asked you, could I take a picture? And you was like, no. And you'll take pictures. And I was like, hey, man, I'm a comedian. He was like, oh, okay, where you stay at? And I was like, Memphis. He was like, oh, I stayed at the hotel with the Ducks. And I was like, yeah, the Peabody. And he was like, you was like, yeah. And then you got real quiet, and then you came back with, well, I ain't got no advice for you, but I can tell you this, don't suck a dick. And Dave was like, he was like, that sounds like something I'll say. And Rodney Perry looked at me and said, nigga, you been waiting forever to tell that nigga that story. So I finally met it, man. So you would think that would be the end of the night, but no, brother.
And you still didn't get your pic?
No, I got a picture. Kiana was like, hey, let's take a picture.
Okay. That's what I was wondering if you actually got your picture.
Yeah, I got the picture. It's me and other comedians in there, but Dave Chappelle right beside me with his hand on my shoulder, so we took a picture. And you would think this the end of the night. That's all I want. I talked to Dave, told him about the time I met him the first time, and took a picture with him. I thought that was it. My boy Rodney Perry said, hey, man, you want to go to Shaq after party? I said, Shaq? Who is Shaq? He said, nigga, Shaquille O'Neal. I said, oh, nigga, yeah, I ain't got shit to do. Hell yeah, I go. So he was like, yeah, Dave and them coming over afterwards. So I was like, okay. He said, yeah, my assistant got our name on the list. Let's go and roll over there now. Dave and them gonna wrap up here, then they gonna come up. Forgot the name of the club, but we get there, we pull up front, and they was like, it's gonna be $100 for VIP. Rodney Perry was like, oh, hell no, I ain't paying for no goddamn VIP. That's how you know, black folks, no matter how much money you got, we ain't paying no $100 for no goddamn VIP. Rodney Perry was like, no, we finna go park nigga 2 miles away before we pay $100. So man, we trying to get in the club. You know how they is, the dude at the front door like, hey man, we can't let nobody else in. The owner said we can't let nobody else in right now. It's too many people in here. Rodney was like, man, my assistant put her name on. He said the owner said can't let nobody in right now. So Rodney said, hey man, we here with Dave Chappelle. He said, oh, for real? He said, oh, okay, wait till Dave Chappelle get here then, and y'all walk in with them. So we were like, okay, so we just standing there by the door. Man, when I tell you this a Wednesday night in Atlanta, nigga, we seen who walk out the club? 2 Chainz and his wife and his mama walk out the club.
For real.
We see Dougie Fresh walking out the club. Dougie Fresh came up to Rodney Perry. What's up, Rodney Perry? How you doing? How the fam doing? I'm sitting there like, nigga, you know Dougie Fresh, nigga? Nene Leaks. I'm talking about, I forgot the name of this club, but this motherfucker is popping. Everybody coming out. So another comedian we knew, she came out, and she was like, you want me to get y'all in? Rodney was like, nah, we're going to wait on Dave, then we're going to roll in. So we outside, they rolling the blunt. The people that they saw us come in, they rolling the blunt, we smoking. We outside, we just chilling. Dave Chappelle pop up. Oh, what's up, Dave? Oh, what's up, man? Go straight in. They took us, nigga, you know you VIP when you walk into a superstar. When it's the party going on in this first section, you just walk right past that. Walk past another section. They like, come on, walk down some stairs. It's a smaller room in there. And all the way in the back, it's a little VIP room, small. Shaquille O'Neal's really too big to be back there. But he back there with a group of people.
I know, that's why it felt small, because Shaq was back there. Yeah. He big as hell.
Man, he back there with, I'm walking. I look to my right. Angela Simmons? I'm like, I had a crush on Angela Simmons before Gotti did. You know what I mean? Back to Run House when she used to, you know what I'm saying, have an appearance on Run House. So
did you slide in the DM?
Man, you know what? I was just so shocked to be in her presence that, man, I ain't say nothing to her. I wanted to. I was sitting right across from her. I'm sitting there looking at her like, damn, that's Angela Simmons, bro. So
you didn't shoot your shot.
I didn't shoot my shot. I could have had.
So really, the only reason I got it with her.
Only because I didn't shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? We both from Memphis, so you know we got that swag. And every woman out of town like a good dude from Memphis, man. We gentlemen. We still hold doors from women, man. We buy you something to eat. We ain't no bad men. You know what I'm saying? We
Subway, huh?
Yeah, Subway cookies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my time, man. That was a night, bro. That was a night there, bro.
That's a dope
in the club, kicking it with Dave Chappelle.
So you met Shaq too, right?
Met Shaq.
Shaq super. Man,
nice Shaq so cool. He was downstairs DJing for his birthday.
Ambrose, tell me about this shirt. I'm here for a reason. What's up with that?
Hold on, man. You know what? Look, can I get a shout out to a couple of comedians, man? a couple of veterans in the game that took me on a road with them, man. That showed me what their road life is like, and that's like I think that's how you keep comedy going. Is for a veteran comedian is to grab a younger comedian and have them travel with you and show them what the getting going out of town, getting the hotel room and being treated good in a comedy club and you know, a couple of comedians took me on the road, you know, to feature for them back when I started and I think the first was Dominique. Shout out to my girl Dominique from DC. Dominique Junior from the Steve Harvest Morning Show here at Spates, really good dude. Who else took me on the road? Shout out to my boy Steve Brown from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Like I'm smoking for real. Shout out to Adele Gibbons. Shout out, man, Adele Gibbons from Chicago. That's my home girl. Shout out to matter of fact, we got a couple of dates coming up. A manager hit me up. Matter of fact, October 20th through the 22nd, we'll be in Greenville, South Carolina at the Comedy Zone. Get your tickets. Yeah, her manager hit me up, threw me a couple of dates. I still tour around with them now. You know, I headline on my own, still work on my own, but I still mess with them. You know, Adele, she really good people. You know, veteran comedians, they really good people, and it's just really good to be around them. You know, November 17th, November 19th, Pleasanton, California, at Tommy T's. Yeah. Lester Bibbs, shout out to Lester Bibbs, took me on the road. Lunell just did a comedy special on Netflix. Dave Chappelle produced it. Proud of you, Lunell. She took me on the road. If I forgot her name.
She too funny.
Yeah, if I forgot her name, I'm sorry. But I think that's it. Lester Bibbs, Prescott. Shout out to Prescott. Can't forget about Prescott. That's the OG in the game. Yeah, and Cletus, my boy Cuz. Cletus Allen. Yeah. Now, this man, these shirts was really originally created. You know, I like creating shit. So, you know, most comedians will put a joke that they say on stage on their shirt so people can buy it. Mm-hmm. But my material changed so much that joke, I probably don't even do it no more. So I want to have a universal shirt that I can have and sell always. And, man, I'm here for a reason, bro. And that's something that I live by. And then when you wear it out in public and other people read it, it reminds them that they here for a reason too, man. If you ugly and you want some attention when you go out in public and that you normally don't get you one of these shirts, bro. People gonna come up to you, hey, I like your shirt. I like that. You are here for a reason. I'll be like, thank you. You are too. And they be like, thank you. So this is like a really good shirt, man. I was on my way to Cleveland a couple weeks ago, and the flight attendant came. She was like, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I like your shirt. You are here for a reason. I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you, baby. You are too. You know what I'm saying? So if you ugly and you want some attention, get you one of these shirts. If you're not ugly and you just want to remind yourself and you want to spread a positive, inspirational message, get you one of these shirts, man. I got them blue, navy blue, and then I got them in red also. You know what I'm saying? A whole nother shipment just came in too. So y'all get that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? ComedianAmbrose.com. And these shirts ain't gonna be wrinkled like this. My shirts, I sell them. They come in their own little plastic bag. They be folded. These are just some shirts I had out.
The wrinkle sold separately.
Yeah, I go on stage with these shirts just to advertise. But your shirt is not gonna look like this. It's gonna come in plastic, folded up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get one. ComedianAmbrose.com. You know what I'm saying? I got the navy blue and the red. You know, some people who be in gangs after the show, they be like, man, bro,
I wish you had that in the red.
I don't wear blue, bro. They be like, bro, I can't wear blue, bro. You ain't got no red. Or you be like,
bam,
bro, I can't wear red, bro. You ain't got no blue. So I just got both colors. I'm not in no gang. I grew up with the gang members. Shout out to the South Memphis. Wow, we'll let. But
salute.
They never would let me in the gang. I smile too damn much, so I can't be in no gang. Look.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. Shout out to my son, Ashad. What's up, boy?
Shout out to the son, man. Salute.
Man.
So check it. So every interview, man, I like to ask my guests a question.
Yeah, what is it, man?
This is what I
Cause
want
that's
you
what
to
you've been doing the whole goddamn time.
Pretty much.
Hiding the motherfucker.
I want you to tell me if you can go anywhere in the world right now. I'm gonna take you there. I want you to tell me where you'll go and then clap your hands 3 times and then we gonna teleport, baby.
Okay. Let me know how I rolled that blunt too. Y'all leave that in the comments. How did I do on the blunt I rolled?
They can't see that little ass blunt.
Okay, do you see it? Where do I want to go? If I can go anywhere in the world, you know what? I heard this on the Rick Ross CD. Remember he got it on Santorini, Greece. He got a song called that, and then the way he just rap on it just make you like, man, I want to go to Greece. But online, man, folks be going there so much and posting pictures like I don't even want to go there no more. I want to go to Senegal, Africa. As a matter of fact, I just want to go to Africa, period.
We here.
Goddamn motherland. What the... I knew I was going to get to Africa one day. And I brought my blunt with me, man. Yeah.
Blunt.
Look at this, man. This is beautiful.
Man, you want to go to Africa, you're in Africa, bro.
Hey, I thought Akon's supposed to be building something over here. This nigga ain't did nothing. That nigga, boy, them Africans lying like a motherfucker, man. Shout out to all my fans out there been supporting me, man, since 07, man. I appreciate y'all, man. ComedianAmbrose.com is still up. Dropping, you know what I've been doing? I've been dropping comedy specials on YouTube. I got 2 half-hour comedy specials on YouTube. Y'all go there and subscribe, man. Hit the link in my bio. Comedian Ambrose on YouTube, man. Yeah, subscribe, hit like, share. It's a lot. I'm dropping all my comedy clips on YouTube.
Hey, so if you just tuning in, this to Sit Down in Studio Plug Memphis, and we got comedian Ambrose Jones in the building.
South Memphis.
Hey, if you just tuning in, this is the Sit Down in Studio Plug Memphis, and I got my guy here with me, comedian Ambrose Jones.
Five.
Chill, straight like that,
Them
man.
firecrackers.
Firecrackers,
I don't
man.
shoot no guns.
No guns getting shot. We just popping a little fire.
No violence. We promote peace, baby.
Chill. Hey, so we back in here again. My guy wanted to go to Africa, so I had to drop the couch in Africa.
Appreciate
we here, baby. Yo, so first question back, man. Top 5 dead or alive comedians.
Top 5. You know what I'm saying? I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. He's from Peoria, Illinois. Gotta give it to Richard Pryor, man. Number 1. That should be on number 1 on everybody's list. When I first started doing comedy, nigga, I studied everything on Richard Pryor, every stand-up special, every interview, every the movie. I'm talking about, yeah, Richard Pryor gotta be number 1. Okay, number 2. I know a lot of people, Dave Chappelle, GOAT. But somebody who already been talking about what Dave Chappelle talking about, Eddie Griffin, man.
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin been...
Man, I love Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin been spitting truth, man, about everything. Man, come on,
Hey, that's so crazy you say that because he an underdog in my book. He should be at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eddie Griffin is so funny, man.
Eddie Griffin, bro. Number 3, gotta give it to Dave Chappelle, number 3. Number 4, gotta throw a black, beautiful lady, and I gotta give it up to Dominique. Dominique from Dave Chappelle Show. She did the Dave Chappelle Show. Okay. Black Jesus. She was on Comedy View back in the day.
Right.
And number 5. Damn, bro.
Last spot. Last but not least.
He changed the game. I gotta give it up to Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Just because, not the funniest, but he just changed the whole trajectory of comedy and just did shit that ain't nobody else did in the comedy game. And he just took it a step farther. So I wish I could have threw Adele Givens in there.
Some honorable mentions. Give me some honorable mentions.
The people who took me on the road and they funny as hell, and I still learn from them. Adele Givens. Yeah. But Dominique was the first one who took me on the road. That's why I said her name. And but yeah, I could have put her through Adele Givens and Junior Kier Spates. Man, so many funny. It's some funny motherfuckers out here. Ambrose Jones. I would have threw Ambrose. Is one of the funniest motherfuckers in the comedy game.
I don't know him. Who is that?
Comedian Ambrose Jones from Chicago by the way of Memphis, or is it from Memphis by the way of Chicago? It's from Memphis by the way of Chicago.
He from Memphis, man.
Every time I tell somebody bring my how you want to bring you up to the stage, man, say from Memphis by the way of Chicago. And man, when you just say that, people be like, I already know this nigga cool.
To me, it sounds like your ass done drove out the way. It's like from Memphis by the way in Chicago. Well, what if you was going to Cali? You done drove out the way.
Man, them two of the best cities in the world. I always represent. I always meet people from Chicago or either Memphis after the show, and we automatically family, man. You know, I know both of those cities get a bad rep in the news and shit, but those two are the best states in the world, according to me. And a couple more other folks, too. Chi-Town, what's up? I'll be back in January at Riddle's Comedy Club. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Ambrose.
Yes, sir.
You mind I call you Ambrosi or
Ambroski? Yes, I do mind.
Can I call you Ambrosi?
No, sir, you cannot.
Just Ambrose?
You call me Ambrose.
Okay. Ambrose Jones.
Yes,
sir. Let me ask you this. If you could work with anybody in the world, who would you work with and why?
I haven't worked with Dave Chappelle. I would love to work with Dave Chappelle. I would love to work with some more. I met her before. That's another one in the game that, boy, black women out here killing it. Shout out to some more. Some more. If you see them tours some more put on, the tours she put on, those are her tours.
Yeah. So
she on tour for nobody. She reached back and get the funny motherfuckers that she's cool with. Earthquake, another funny motherfucker. Lavelle Croft, she go get them, put them on her tour. That's all her money. And then she just dropped another Netflix special, and then she just dropped a Netflix special with Damon Williams from Chicago. Oh, boy, I forgot my boy for Damon Williams. My bad, bro. That's another veteran, Damon Williams from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
He took me on the road, too. Shout out to him. He would have been in the top 5. I would have squeezed him in there. Yeah, so shout out to some more. She killing it, man. She don't really get her flowers, but she put her own tours together. She's like got her own agency that she book her friends on her tours. So that's powerful.
Okay.
She don't work for nobody.
That's dope. She ain't just a comedian. She's the boss.
She's the boss. And shout out to her husband Wayne. I holler at Wayne every now and then, but they good. I would love to work with some more. Dave Chappelle. But I work with anybody, man. I ain't got no problem with nobody in this comedy game. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, anybody you wouldn't work with?
Nope, it ain't nobody I wouldn't work with. I'm cool with everybody. Fuck like that. Let's work. Business and emotions don't mix. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
If I give a damn how you feel.
Hey, so let me ask you this, man.
Yeah.
I need something spicy.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you seen on the road doing comedy? On tour. What's the craziest thing you seen?
Man. I ain't really, like what? Like what you mean?
Give me something. Whatever you got for me.
Shit.
What's the craziest thing you seen? Could be a naked woman in a cowboy hat. I don't know. Like, what's the craziest thing you seen?
Shit, man, that's a good question, bro. I ain't like one of them niggas that's got a lot of wild stories and shit. I be trying to make it back home. So
never seen your favorite comedian in the dressing room snorting cocaine or nothing like that. Like,
nigga, I was the one in the goddamn. Nah. Fuck you, man. Nah, I'm just playing. But man, that ain't nothing. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing.
That ain't no story.
Let me see. I was in California one time and I hit my boy Craig Robinson up. This ain't nothing crazy, but Craig Robinson was like, "What's up, man? What you doing? Come to LA?" Because I was in the Valley with my uncle. He was like, "Man, come to LA. We're gonna go see a band." And he met him at some spot in LA, man. And we watched a band called the Dumpster Funk from New Orleans. Man, this is my first live fucking concert. A live band I ever seen, bro. The Dumpster Front from New Orleans. Like he like going to band. I'm cool with Craig Robinson. He's a vet too. And man, when I tell you this, the dopest shit that I ever seen, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in the goddamn LA kicking it with my boy Craig Robinson. We in the goddamn in there kicking it, man, just to see the people coming up to him and what's up? Oh my God, that's Craig Robinson. I'm sitting right next to his ass, like, yeah, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Craig Robinson. He from Chicago too, so yeah. So and what's another time, man? I don't know, man. I'ma just shit. I ain't got nothing crazy, man.
All right. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about hip hop for a minute, right?
Yeah.
So you like hip hop, right?
Man, I'm hip hop head.
Do you remember the first time you heard some hip hop music And tell me about that moment, if you can recall, like one of the first times you heard some hip hop.
Man, you know, in Chicago, I did not listen to rap music. We left Chicago when I was like maybe 5 or 6, maybe. And then we went to Arkansas, then came to Memphis. My first rap tape that I heard, bruh, was 3 6 Mafia, chapter 2, the end.
Word Domination.
When I came to Memphis, like in Chicago, I used to listen to what my mama used to play, blues and shit like that. So I wasn't into hip hop then, nigga. I know a lot of blues songs, but when I came to Memphis in I think middle school, R.I.P. to my boy Arthur. He had a cassette tape with the headphone. Remember the cassette tape?
Yeah.
I bought the cassette tape audio player from him. Chapter 2 the end with the tape in there, and I bought it for like $35 from him.
Was the end chapter 2?
I think it was chapter 2.
Word Domination.
The end.
That was
Word Domination.
Okay.
And I bought that, and that was my first official rap album, bro. It was 3 6 Mafia.
That joint was bopping too.
3, man, come on, man.
I remember that joint.
So I got my influence from 3 6 Mafia, man. Shout out to 3 6 Mafia. They still doing their thing now. And then after that went to Player Fly. Shout out to Player Fly. He still doing his thing. Yeah. Nobody needs nobody. Gangsta Black. I went there from Gangsta Black to shout out to the whole Hypnotized campaign. I'm a 3 6 fan. Yeah. Like I remember they last concert was at the New Daisy downtown on Bill. Mm-hmm. That's where we used to go. Hang out Friday, Saturday night. We going down on Bill Street. Went to the concert. I wake up the next morning. I see myself in the paper. I wish I still had that paper now. We was right there by the stage. Nigga, I raised my hand up, shook Juicy J hand. I guess the commercial appeal they was in there. I'm in the paper the next following week, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was their last concert at Memphis, Tennessee, with New Daisy downtown. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why you still holding this little.
Man, I don't know, man. I kind of wish it was a real blunt. I would have fired them up.
I got a little penitentiary.
That's all you need, man. How much?
Y'all can't even see that little ass.
This my day. How much weed do y'all be putting in these blunt? How much y'all gonna smoke, bro? It don't take nothing. But I would have been high. I say if there was real weed, I would have been. Dude.
So that top 5. Let's go to rappers. Top 5 rappers dead or alive. Who you rolling with? No particular order.
No particular order. Motherfucker gonna be mad.
You don't need that blunt in the minute. All this thinking.
I gotta go. Player Fly underrated, bro. Player Fly is really underrated.
He is. He definitely one of the greatest.
I'm talking about lyrics. Come on. Yeah. Substance.
Yeah.
Talking about Muslim. I'm talking about my family. Nigga, we all know Minnie Mae like it was our grandma. Right. We all know Bill Chill like that's our stepdad. You know what I'm saying? Right. Tony Bone. Like we know all players. He let us in his word. I'm gonna give my number 1 to Player Fly, bro. Fuck.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Player Fly. South Memphis. I was stayed on one end. I'm on South Parkway and Willette. Player Fly and them was on the other end. South Parkway and I think him and Gangsta Black was on the other end of South Parkway. Gay Bay and Wellington, they was on the other end. I was on the other end across the track, South Parkway and Willette. I think that's probably why I gravitated so much with Player Fly, but I had all this album. Still listening to Player Fly till this day.
So number 1, Player Fly.
Number 1, Player Fly. Number 2, we'll put 3 6 Mafia in the whole group by itself. Shout out everybody who had Lil Chat, that's in there. Hypnotized, all them little subgroups they had.
Right, they had a time.
Hypnotized Camp Posse. Bro, when they won the Oscar, bro, that was life-changing for me. When 3 6 won that Oscar, I was like, oh, man, I can accomplish any goddamn thing. All right, number 3, hip-hop artists. Shit. It's going to go, No Limit, bro. No Limit. It's just number 3, everybody from No Limit.
No Limit, too. I need Pacific name, Master P. Don't get to him.
Master P and his whole congregation.
Because if it wasn't no Master P, it wouldn't be No Limit.
It wouldn't be No Limit. I got to get. And number 4, I got to give it up to Cash Money, bro. This is who I grew up. I don't know nothing about everybody else.
I should have did 5 groups.
I'm from Memphis, bro. This is who we. And I say number 5. Oh, Come on, man. 8-Ball MJG. Come on, man.
Right.
Hey, come on, man.
That's a good
8-Ball MJG should have been number 2. Bruh, and they got a new album on the way. I was in Columbia, South Carolina, March earlier this year doing a show. Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I found out they was going to be in Charlotte. Me and my boy Reynard, I said, hey, you want to go to Charlotte? It's like an hour and a half drive from, Charlotte's an hour and a half drive from Columbia, South Carolina. I was like, Sunday, we off. You want to drive to Charlotte, go see 8-Ball MJG. They got a concert. I knew the venue where they was gonna be at. I performed there before. Hit the owner. Hey man, give me 2 tickets. Come see 8-Ball MJG. That was my first time seeing him in concert. Was last year. Goddamn. Yeah, shout out to 8-Ball MJG. That's my top 5. And if you got a problem with it, hey, I ain't got nothing to tell you, bro. But them my top 5. And they birthed all y'all artists anyway. I asked y'all favorite artists about all the top 5 I just named. They be like, yeah, you right.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever dated a celebrity?
Nigga, a woman, you could have been more specific. Yeah, a woman celebrity. Yeah, I dated.
I hope she's a woman.
Yeah, I dated.
I left it open because I'm not assuming anything.
That nigga, a celebrity could be a man or a woman. I'm a celebrity.
I don't discriminate if you date men.
Man, I don't date no motherfucker. Hey, no, I mean, I ain't got nothing against you if you do, man. Do your thing, but just don't put your thing on me. But yeah, I dated a woman before. She was a celebrity, you know, real dudes. We don't name drop. We don't get no name.
So we don't get no names.
I can't get no names.
Give us up, man.
But I can't get no names, bro. But man, we had a good time though, bro.
Was it Sexy Red?
What's her name? Sexy Red. Shout out to Sexy Red from St. Louis. I don't listen to her music like that, but she from
Memphis.
She from St. Louis, man. So she from the South. I got
the one with the boot hole brown.
Yeah, I ain't no hating on black woman doing her thing, taking care of her son, making her money. I ain't got no hate on no Sexy Red. Shout out to Sexy Red. She just couldn't put them big ass feet on me though. She got some big ass basketball NBA player feet. But she just dropped a song called "Shake Your Dreads." Nigga, I heard that song. I tried to force myself not to shake my head listening to that goddamn "Shake Your Dread, Shake Your Dread." But yeah, I dated a celebrity before, man. It broke my heart too, cause we went out.
Have you ever dated a comedian?
I never dated a comedian before, but this celebrity chick that I dated, we went out, had a good time. We ate, we drank, we had a lot in common. We talked, you know, we did our thing afterwards, and I ain't heard nothing else from her after that, bro. That shit hurt my heart. Look at that nigga said, That shit hurt your heart too. That's how they do it. And I thought we had a wonderful time. You know what I'm saying? I thought
at least came back and told you.
And then after that, and then blocked me on Instagram after that, bro.
Oh no, she didn't block you.
Like I did something wrong.
Did you create a fake profile?
No, but I still
go see what she talking about.
I still. What's that song? We still have fun. No, man, but I don't know what I did. But it's all love. I just hope I run back into it and be like, I don't know what it is. Maybe she could have had somebody, but I thought I actually did my thing that night. We did our thing, and I thought I was looking forward to this. I thought that was gonna be my baby.
Don't there be something when you thought you took care of business.
That's how they do you, man. That's how they do. That's how they do all the good niggas, man. Shit,
that's a confidence killer.
I still no, but you know, I still think about it. Now you know who you is. Just let me know what I did wrong. I thought I did my dizzle. We had a good time. Talk, conversation was good. We had a lot in common. You know, we read a lot of similar books, man. But that's how it all go, man. Shout out to you know who you is. Much love to you.
So, man, what's your thoughts on Charleston White, man? He been getting a lot of press in the social media and online, man.
Hey, man, look, I say, man, I'm all for our people, man. I can't bash no black brother or black sister. I don't agree with everything he say, but some things Charleston White say needs to be said, and it feels like it's coming from one of your uncles or your granddaddy back in the day. He do have an old soul. He do have some wisdom. Would I take all his advice? No. Do you take all of anybody advice that you hear? No, you just take what they tell you, and you add your own perception to it and come up with your own conclusion of what it is that you want to do. But no, he's good. He's needed, man. Outspoken black brother. He say a lot of shit that most people are scared to say. I appreciate his bravery and very outspoken brother, smart. And yeah, man, everybody in their media field doing their thing. I just couldn't say the shit I don't want to talk about nobody, because you know back in the day how we grew up, you talk about somebody, motherfucker come see you. And which they have every right to. So
right.
I wouldn't just choose my interview time to be talking about nobody, but that ain't me. I don't want to invite that type of shit into my life.
Imagine how Charles
yeah, man.
Talk about everything.
You gotta be built for it. You know what I'm saying? He is built for it. So yeah, shout out to Charleston White doing this thing. You know who else I like? I like Tasha K too.
Yeah.
Tasha K is a resilient sister, black sister, and she go in at people too.
Yeah.
But she do her thing though. I like an outspoken black woman, man. You know.
So, what do you think about this Brittany Renner 35 body count?
Yeah, I just seen that. She was on the Shannon Sharp show. Brittany Renner. She said she had 35 bodies, bro. 35? That's a grown woman there if you think about it. Yeah, that ain't what enticed me. That ain't what took me for a loop. Later on in that interview, she said she had sex with 3 men in 24 hours. That put threw me for a goddamn loop. I said, God damn. But I was like, shit. But I knew women can go a little longer than us men. We can, but we ain't. Why do it? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had sex with 3 women in one day.
Yeah. Shh. You think she honest about the 35?
She's very honest. She be honest about everything. Yeah, she was honest. 35 really ain't a lot.
You know, normally when a woman say a certain number, you got to multiply it by a couple numbers.
I don't even want to hear your bodies. Because you know why? Yeah. Ain't no way for me to verify it. No goddamn way.
Right.
Don't tell me, or I'm gonna start thinking about it. Then it's gonna matter. But don't even tell me about no goddamn 35 bodies. Just say, hey, I've been around. You know what I'm saying? Just say that. Cause 35 bodies, that ain't a lot. That's a grown woman in her 40s. If she started having sex when she was 16, add that up at 16, 35, she could be out there like 35 ain't a lot. My thing is, look, if you done had 35 bodies, don't look like you had 35 bodies. Hello.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't look like it. And she don't look like it. So that would make a man think like, hey, I want to be number 36. So, yeah.
Dope. I ain't really got too many more questions. Is there anything that you want the people to know at home?
Man, you know what, man. If you goddamn it, time is short. If it's been something you've been wanting to do, but goddamn it, you better do it now. You supposed to been started 10 years ago, but if you ain't started yet, you might well start now, because as you can see, people are leaving this motherfucking earth quick. So if it's something you've been wanting to do it, man, and fuck everybody else if they say no, if they go against it. Yeah, that's it, man. Shout out to my fans that been holding me down since 07, man. You know, 2024, we got to look forward to. I'm just keep on recording. You know, comedy and putting it on my YouTube, Comedian Ambrose, on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the link in my bio. Got these shirts on my website, comedianambrose.com. Social media, Instagram, Ambrose Jones, Facebook, LinkedIn, Black Planet, Twitter, formerly known as, what it's called now? It ain't called Twitter no more. It's called X, formerly known. I'm on there, Ambrose Jones. Man, shout out to y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to everybody that been supporting me. You know what I'm saying? New jokes on the way. Coming to a city near you. Yeah.
Salute. Hey, everybody, make sure y'all go follow Ambrose Jones on all platforms.
Appreciate you, Brad.
Follow the
Track Addict.
Follow the What's the 38114 show.
Studio Plug Memphis in the building. Make
sure y'all go follow this guy. Make sure you go check out his shows.
Shout out to Mama. Funny. Mama Jewel. Shout out to my daddy, my 2 sisters. What up?
Shout out to all them, all the family.
Love y'all.
Everybody supporting. You know what I'm saying? This is the Sit Down Studio Plug Memphis. Ambrose Jones. We out.
5, 5, 5, 5. Them firecrackers.
Hey, what's up? This comedian Ambrose Jones, and I just did the sit down at Studio Plug Memphis. Shout out to Track Addicts, yeah. They ain't know I used to rap in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my old group, you know what I'm saying? Lonnie and Terrell, ESC, Edge of the Seat Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? We had a song called If You Make My Head Hurt, I'm Gonna Make Your Head Hurt. I can take a pill for mine, you gonna be left eating dirt. And then I had came in back in the day with my little verse. I was like, yeah, you wanna test my, hold on, that ain't it. Oh, yeah, how it go? Goddamn. Shit, how it go? I forgot my damn verse. How it go? Yeah, you wanna... Look, don't even worry about it, man. I'm gone. I just said the goddamn verse. Then, cause you said that. Let me see how that shit look.